All right, enough Kyler Murray cleats, enough reselling talk. It's time for my absolute favorite segment in the whole world, Cleat Heat. You guys know I love Cleat Heat. So let's pull it up real quick. We are in week 10 already, which is insane. How has the season gone this fast?
Weird season. I told you it's been weird.
Yeah, and it's been so weird. I mean, as a Giants fan, it's a season to forget constantly. Oh my dude, we are so bad. We have nobody healthy. It's just been terrible.
It's a tough look.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm like considering, like, do I even want to wear this helmet or hat? I almost said helmet. Wow. All right, Cleat Heat, week 10. First, we got our good friend. Not really. I don't know Josh Jacobs. We got Josh Jacobs of the Las Vegas Raiders. He wore a pair of Freddy Krueger Nike Dunks. So these are Nike Dunks, the black and white ones, not these, but it's the same base shoe. And then they are customized by Luke Dangler, I think is his name. He customized these cleats to be like Freddy Krueger inspired, and they're really cool. What do you guys think of these? Kind of past Halloween, but still pretty cool.
Thoughts? Is this pregame or is this in the actual game?
Nah, he just went for pregame. Yeah.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs, he always does like these really cool customs with this guy Luke Dangler for pregame only, and then come game time, he's in a regular pair of black Nike Vapors.
Yep.
So
I love Josh Jacobs.
Nah, he's cool. That face mask he's got on is really cool too.
That's cool.
It's got like the top, like, I don't know what to call that.
It's called the HD, whatever that stands for.
Okay, yeah. So he's got the HD top, and then he's got like the OBJ bars, eye guards on the side. It's cool. I really like that. I feel like you don't see that mask very often.
No.
Sweet. What do we got next? Ooh, these are cool. So this is Deron Payne of the Washington Commanders, and I believe these are a pair of Jordan 9 customs. They look, they're 9s. So these are based off, or the base shoe is the Nike Alpha Menace Pro 3, and those are done by our guy Sean. Pretty cool cleats. Nice in those Washington colors. What do you guys think? You guys dig them?
Yeah, I like those. Like
they're
nice.
Clean. They
nice
just look a little too small.
You say small?
Well, it's just funny sometimes when you see like Trent Williams and other guys like wearing like the Alpha line. They just look like they're kind of spilling out of them a little bit.
Yeah,
it's because those guys are 350-pound,
pretty big
muscle.
Hey, but like I'm saying, Alpha traction plate, higher top, upper. They like that. Let's do this.
We'll see Deron Payne the LeBron 4s at some point for sure. He's the type. He's the type to pull these out. He's got an underrated cleat game for sure.
Oh no, he's got some crazy stuff. Like last year midseason, he kind of stepped it up, and then ever since then.
I love that. I love when we see guys just like change from like base boring cleats to like these cool customs, and they get kind of crazier and crazier. And now he's on Cleat Heat pretty much every week at this point.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yes, sir. Bobby Wagner. So these are pretty simple. They're just like satin leather, black Jordan 10s with the green Jumpman on the back. Evan, I'll let you talk about these. You love the Seahawks. You love Bobby Wagner. Tell me about these.
Bobby has been wearing these, I feel like, for a while. I can't confirm that, but I've obviously been watching Bobby Wagner his entire career, and since he's been wearing Jordan cleats, I always see those are 11s, right?
I think they're 10s.
10s? Yeah.
Yeah.
I always see him rocking the black 10s, or at least I think. And then he's always got his gloves always match his cleats to go with it. So he's wearing a pair of the all black gloves right there too, probably with the green Jumpman.
And those he's got the all black super bad 3s.
Yep, those are sweet. Not a lot of people wear those anymore either, so respect to that.
Nobody does,
those are some of Nike's best gloves of all time.
Yeah, Nike only, like, they don't make them anymore. They've, when did those release originally? Like 2014, probably? Yeah, they only make them for Bobby Wagner.
They came out like right during the playoff run in 2014. That year is when they kind of started getting them out to the Nike athletes.
The golden era of Nike football.
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Those cleats are sweet.
Yeah. Next up, we got another pair of Jordans. This is Deebo Samuel. He is a Jordan Brand athlete, but these are not a Jordan Brand PE. These are customs from Sean. Again, he's been on this list a couple times already. Deebo actually wore 2 different pairs of cleats this game. So we wear this custom pair of 11s, and I think the NFL might have made him switch out of these because it's November now. It's not October, so he can't really wear pink. Wasn't he hurt during a lot of October?
Yeah.
I was just like about to say he was trying to get his pink in probably.
Yeah, it sounds like he didn't, get an opportunity to wear his pink, so he tried to pull him out in November, and the NFL was like, all right, Deebo, like, stop, take him off. I think he scored a touchdown in them. I could be wrong. And then
he
they're
did
like,
score a touchdown. I don't know if he was wearing those, though, at that time.
I'm I'm pretty sure he was. Is he on your fantasy team? Is that how you knew that?
No, I was watching that game though.
Fair enough.
I actually traded him.
Nah. I think I'd trade him. No, I didn't have him this year. Carry on. So yeah, Jordan 11s. These are customs. Pink. They look pretty cool. He also wore a pair of Jordan 1. We covered them earlier in the season. They're like inspired by the fitted hat. They're like a tannish gold. I should have put them on the Cleat Heat, but I didn't. Yeah. But that's Debo. That's Debo for this week. Pretty cool.
Debo's got some of the best drip in the game, honestly.
Absolutely. I mean, hands down, always has.
Yeah.
Next up, we got K1. I mean, we talked about these dunks for a long time today. You guys think he paid retail for these? Probably didn't pay a cent because he's Kyler Murray and they are his cleat. Imagine if like he bought them from FB Cleat Heat for $400. That'd be insane.
I hope he buys all of them and then gives them out to like a charity or something.
See, now that would be cool. That'd be awesome. Cool. Everybody wins.
Yep. Make it happen, Kyler.
Yeah, K1, if you're watching this, do it. But yeah, these cleats pretty cool. We talked about them a bunch, so I'm not going to waste too much time. But of course, he pulled them out his first game back. You know, they released kind of the same weekend he came back in the NFL. Kind of a perfect marketing thing there. But
I have a question.
Sure.
What is Kyler Murray's deal with rose gold? Like and kind of the light pinkish colorways that he does a lot. Because his other cleat that came out was also not rose gold, but that really light pink tone colorway.
Yeah, it was more pink.
And there was something else. There's something else a while ago he did that was kind of had like a rose gold or pinkish colorway to it as well.
I totally forgot about those. He had like his own Vapor Untouchable Pro 3, right? And like a pinkish color. Those got resold too. Those are like selling for 200 plus. That's so weird. But yeah, he does have a weird thing. You know, I don't know. I mean, we'll do a full video on these soon, but the colors on these are weird. So it's white, rose gold, and then it's like 2 shades of green. So there's a dark green, which is like the inner of the Nike, and then the outside is like a neon green.
Yep.
Like it's just a weird color combination. White, green, and rose gold. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but I don't know what it is. What's up next? Where did our Cleat Heat go?
I'm going.
Okay, no worries. What do we got? I don't really remember who was. Oh, okay, there we go. So we got Devontae Adams. He's on here a lot.
On my fantasy team.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he's had a weird season, but
Yep.
But yeah, these are Jordan 9s. That upper leather part is like all sparkly and everything. They're pretty cool. He wore these last year as well.
Yeah, he did.
But I couldn't help, not putting them back on here because they're so cool. They're nice. What do you guys think?
I was going to ask a question about the gloves, but we're in Cleat Heat, so I'm not going to jump into that.
I mean, dude, rip it. It's all right. Well, hopefully people will forgive us for talking about gloves during our Cleat Heat section.
Are those I'm not sure if those are the ones he was wearing pregame or not, but he was wearing a pair pregame when I saw him when he went and hugged Aaron Rodgers, and I did not recognize the silhouette of the glove. I couldn't tell what they were. They were Jordan something or other.
If I had to guess, those are going to be the Jordan Flylock, which is, it makes sense because they're kind of like an unknown football glove. We did a couple videos on them a while back, but this is a football glove. It's basically a fly knit Jordan glove, and they retailed for like $65, and you do not see them very often.
That's it. It looked like something I'd never seen before. They kind of looked almost like some baseball gloves. Again, I think we kind of talked about that with the different silhouette from a couple weeks ago, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't recognize them, and when I saw him hugging Aaron Rodgers, that's when I saw them, and I was just wondering what they were.
Yeah, no, they're unique. Also, Tony, if you command F, you can just search Adams usually with the Raiders because the Raiders caption each photo. Some teams do, some teams don't. Yeah, this is just tricks of the trade, things I've picked up over the years. Just if I want to find specific pictures of a guy. But sometimes they don't show the hands.
No. But yeah, no, those are yeah, that's right, Devin. They were like a big deal, at least from our perspective, that like Jordan was launching like their own football stuff. And then they released 2 gloves. There was the Flylock and the something else.
Well, there was, I don't know. I think there was supposed to be a second one, but I don't think they ever dropped the second one, Tony.
Oh,
we just know about it.
Okay, it was just these.
Just those guys. That's the only one. I wonder what they're doing with
the
other pair. Yeah, they were supposed to come out with more, but I think, I hate to say it, but I think these kind of flopped, so they didn't follow through with the second pair.
Yeah.
There's so much that we are aware of that a lot of people aren't. What do we got next?
Flex.
Who's next? Oh, Byron Murphy. So Byron Murphy, he's one of my favorites when it comes to drip in the NFL. You know, he's on my best looks every single week. And this week, he pulled out a pair of Kobe-inspired cleats. I don't know which silhouette these are based off of. I don't know my Kobe's all that well. I want to say these are like, what, the 5s maybe? Or the 6s maybe? Because they've got the scales.
Let me pull it up. Because it's the same silhouette as the Grinches, right?
I think so. I want to say Kobe 6. Let's see if my basketball shoe knowledge is as sharp as my football cleat knowledge.
Those are the 6s.
Sweet. Let's go. But yeah, so he's got some Kobe 6 inspired cleats in a really cool colorway for the Vikings, obviously. It's like a Lakers colorway, but it's also a Vikings colorway. Purple, yellow, black. Very cool. You guys like these?
I like those.
Those are cool.
Like double tap.
I like those.
Double tap. Simple, effective.
Ooh, you liked my post even. Wow. So now these, I don't know how much we can say about these, but I thought they were a cool enough looking cleat to toss in here. So Garrett Wilson is testing a new Adidas football cleat. These are kind of a prototype. I don't know how much we can really tell you guys, but they are a prime knit football cleat from Adidas, and you will be learning more about them soon. But I really liked how they looked in this picture. They just looked like the epitome of speed. I really like that. It reminds me of some of the older Adizero models and like how they just looked fast. I kind of got the same vibe with these, so I figured I'd toss them on Cleat Heat, and it would be kind of fun to talk about these cleats a little bit. If you guys have any comments.
I mean, to me, to be brutally honest, when I see these, I think of circa 2000s Adidas soccer cleats.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got too, to be honest.
You know what I mean? Like, you just see a black Adidas silhouette with the 3 stripes white on the side. That's just where my mind goes. It's the 5 to 10-year-olds playing soccer that got the basic cleats, which were Adidas cleats with black and white. And they kind of look like that because the black silhouette, which they probably did on purpose, so you can't really tell a lot what's going on with them.
Yeah.
But from here, that's all I see is just old school Adidas soccer cleats.
Fair enough. I think it's more the key thing that kind of makes you think that is the placement of the stripes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Adidas has kind of mixed up where they put the stripes like constantly over their.
Yeah.
What are they? How many cleats have they made now? Adizeros, like 12 or 13. So
they're on the 12.0 this year's, but they had
they had like a year they skipped the 9 once. They went from A to X, just kind of like Apple did with the iPhone. That bothers me all the time. But but yeah, so new cleats from Adidas. I'm sure you guys will learn about them shortly, but I figured we'd kind of tease them a little bit with you guys on here. And then next one we've got is Jordan Love, Green Bay Packers quarterback. You know, when you think of Jordan Love, you don't really think like drip swag, but he's just been wearing some off-white Air Force inspired football cleats all season long.
I love those.
He's worn the green ones a lot, and then this week he pulled out the yellow ones with the detachable traction plate studs, and I love it. It's super simple. Yellow looks great with the Packers uniform, of course, since they are yellow. The cheese heads over there. But yeah, I thought these were just stupid clean. I really liked how these came out. These are customs by Coda Customs. Super clean. Big fan. What do you guys think?
I think anything off-white usually does pretty well in terms of customs. Yeah. Anything Virgil worked on is very popular in the NFL and stuff like that. These players wear the shoes off the field, you know, because they can afford them, and if they can put that on their cleat, it looks really good, especially like you said with the yellow. Like, yeah, I was green and gold in high school was my school colors, and I would have loved to have something like that.
Me too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tony, were you green and yellow? No, you were like blue and white, right? You were the Colts.
2 teams. High school was Cardinals, which was burgundy and yellow, and then club football was Colts, which was white and blue.
Nice.
You know how hard it was to find green and gold stuff for football? It's like Nike makes everything in white, black, red, and blue. That's it. So back in the day when they had more colorways, it was perfect during the era of the super bad 3s and Vaporjet 3s and stuff like that, because they had gold colorways, they had green colorways that actually matched. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's the when someone says they're releasing team colors of a product, team colors means royal blue, red, black, and white. Occasionally they'll rotate navy instead of royal. And sometimes on top of it, they'll put a forest green as an alternate. But but team colorways as a industry term means white, black, red, blue.
It seems like they transitioned away from the forest green, at least Nike did, to that more Oregon Kelly green, that kind of Eugene green or whatever they call it, and that or pine green, I think is what it was. Yeah. And then also like the kind of weird light yellow instead of like the gold, like what the Packers have.
Yeah, no, green and yellow for me was always tough to find. This is another tangent, but my sophomore and junior year, I actually wore Under Armour gear because Under Armour had like a really good assortment over on East Bay of like so many different colors, cleats and gloves. They actually had green and yellow highlights that were awesome. And they had, I think I wore the gloves, like the Under Armour F6 maybe, but they were green and yellow. And I was like, this is perfect. It looked great. Our uniforms are actually Under Armour. But then my senior year, I just bought everything white from Nike and called it a day.
I couldn't do that. I didn't have the guts to do it. We played on nasty grass. So
we did too, dude. Another tangent. I was bleaching and washing my stuff after every single game. It was pretty funny. Looking back, it was pretty absurd.
I wish I got more white stuff when I was in high school, but
white is so clean, dude. I say it all the time in my videos, but like white accessories. Oh, this is a great example. Wow. But white accessories are just awesome. Speaking of our final Cleat Heat guy, we've got Jamar Chase, Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver. We talked about him earlier. Let's talk about his Week 10 look. Check out the cleats. They are all white with like those white Bengal stripes on them, and then the gloves match. I know this is Cleat Heat, but the gloves match, so it's cool. Mm-hmm. I love these cleats. We were just talking about white accessories, and this is an excellent use, with the white pants. It just looks so good.
Jamar always matches his gloves to his cleats.
Yeah, I mean, he also switches like constantly. Every time at halftime, Jamar Chase is switching his cleats and gloves.
Yeah.
So like best looks, I have to like wait and like see which look I like better.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, here's them.
Dude, I just love the white Bengal stripes.
Yeah, so those are the gloves there.
I wish he saved it for when they did like their all white uniform. I mean, he might still, but
I think he did.
Did he? Did they already wear those?
Yeah, they wore them like week 2, week 3.
I'll do it after, but that's sick.
It's when they played the Rams on Monday night.
That rings a bell. Oh, I remember. The Bengals, they had a weird start to the season because Joe Burrow's calf and everything.
Yeah.
But now they're kind of rolling, and the Bills are not rolling, and the Giants are dead.
Giants are dead.
They are so dead.